Take a deep breath in and exhale. Close your eyes, keep breathing deeply. See yourself entering into a space that goes beyond the physical place that you are in. It's a space that our souls are able to meet each other, acknowledge, nourish, celebrate each other. Call this place magical, special, sacred, blessed. Use the word that resonates with you the most. This is your space. This is your meditation. And it is about your life. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, see yourself in the presence of the entity that you value the most. God, the higher power, the source, the universe. Feel yourself surrounded by it, understood by it. And it is perfect even in the perceived imperfection others may have around your beliefs, or even in your own judgments about your beliefs. If those are the ideas, beliefs that you have right now, those are the ones that are perfect for you right now. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Declare that it was the wise decision to step up into this space. That by having done that, you allow yourself to get out of the trap of doing more stuff. And you gave yourself the gift of allowing your mind to become sharper and more precise. Your spirit to become stronger. Feel the force. And your heart is becoming more loving. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let go all attachment to how does that work? Will that work for me? Take a deep breath in. And trust and flow that indeed it does. It is already working for you. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, declare that you are willing and able to make the most out of this time and from your life. Declare that you are willing and receptive toward your message for today. Aware that it is coming all the way from the subconscious to the conscious. And for that, you are willing to express your gratitude. Aware that even if you don't like the message today, it is giving you the gift of an opportunity to find something else to heal. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Declare that you are totally committed to interview your message for today with curiosity as an ally. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let go all attachment to a specific way or form for the message. It could show up as a thought, memory, body sensation, something you listen. Now or after being in this space. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, declaring that you are willing and able to let go all attachment to a specific message. Does that mean that you have to forget about it? You could do it if you want, but you don't have to force yourself to forget anything. What if you make your objective right now to be at peace with whatever shows up. What if right now you take the decision to make the objective that you will embrace whatever message shows up and get the most of it? Are you keeping in mind that the universe is infinite? Infinity rules? Infinity rules. Therefore, when you make your objective to get the most of the message, you are opening yourself and your eyes to other options that you haven't considered yet. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And declare that you honor your inner fire and you have your objectives clear. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, observe which came first: a thought, a memory, a body sensation, a particular emotion. Any of that inspire you or put you in despair? Any of that is attached to the past, attached to your present circumstances, or attached to the uncertain future? Are you protesting about me using the word uncertain? Do you believe that you have your clear objectives in every area of your life? How do you react when you perceive others don't have clear objectives as clear as you? Is it possible that you close yourself immediately to their ideas, projects that are bringing to you? Is it possible that you are only judging yourself in one area of your life, but you are more than one area of your life? Vocational, physical, financial, familial, mental, social, spiritual. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. Look into the past. What are you looking at? Moments that you perceive that you indeed have your objectives clear, and what happened? And from that moment, how your beliefs about yourself or others shift. Which labels did you place on you? Which labels did you place on others that look like fill the blank? Take a deep breath in and let go anything that is overwhelming, anything that is taking your peace away. Say thank you because it is part of the message. Look into the past. Is it possible that there are some moments that you perceive you didn't have clear objectives, and because of that, fill the blank? Are you still resentful toward yourself or others because of that? Place it in front of you. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, observe your self-image. Who do you say you are? Who do you say you could become or not? Which voices are you listening, giving opinions about yourself and which objectives you should have? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. Look into the future. Which future are you looking at? The one limited by all those moments that you perceive that you didn't have your objectives clear? The one limited by all those moments that you perceive you did have your objectives clear, but others fill the blank. Are you looking at a future limited by your present circumstances because your objectives are fill the blank? What are your judgments about your objective? Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, relax, because this meditation, your time in this space, is about expanding your sphere of consciousness, expanding your sphere of awareness, expanding, raising your level of alertness, and by being here, you are already doing that. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Observe the future. What do you believe about that future? Do you have clear objectives in every area of your life? Vocational, physical, financial, familial, mental, social, spiritual. Is it possible that you have been taking so much time in defining your objectives for your future that you have forget that you have the present moment right here, right now to enjoy? Are you enjoying your life as it is now? With the people, places, circumstances as they are now? Or are you waiting for a future to start enjoying it? Enjoying your life. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. What if right now you choose to ask yourself, in what am I willing to give it on? In what are you willing to give it on? In what are you willing to negotiate? With yourself or with others? Is it possible that you are so attached to a specific future that you haven't realized that the objective of loving the present moment is as important as creating a beautiful future? Is it possible that you have lost the objective that when you live in love for the present moment, you are transforming your future? You are trying to tell me you have no clue what I have gone through. I can't enjoy the present moment because of fill the blank. Thank you for being here. I know, I do know. There are moments it is challenging to enjoy the present moment as it is. How do you do that? You focus and you make your objective to be grateful, to find reasons to be grateful for the present moment. The question is, are you willing to find how have you learned, grow, and evolve with your life as it is now? Or are you delaying experience some joy until you get fill the blank, until you have fill the blank, until you become fill the blank? But you are here to make a difference. By being here, you are already making a difference. Are you willing to be conscious and intentional about the difference that you are making for your life and in the life of those that interact with you? Take a deep breath in. And exhale. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. Could it be that you have your objectives clear, but your challenge is communicating your objectives to others? Is it possible that what for you is so obvious, for others isn't? Are you closing yourself to others because you perceive they don't have their objectives clear? Can someone be judging you, believing you don't have your objectives clear, just because they don't understand what you are trying to do? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. Look into the future. Look into your self-image. Is the future you the same as your self-image right now? What if you choose right now to declare that you adjust your perspective about who you are, and from a place of love align with your future. Open to the infinite amount of possibilities. Declare, I adjust my perspective about who I am. And from a place of love, align with my future. Let love guide you. How will does that look like for you? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. Is it possible that what you call your objectives are objectives that others convince you that you have to have? Is it possible that until now you have choose, consciously or not, to make others people objectives yours? Is it possible that you feel guilty or feel shame around your objectives because you believe they aren't worthy of fill the blank? Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, keep in mind that you are expanding your sphere of consciousness, you are expanding your sphere of awareness, you are expanding, raising your level of alertness. And today is a new day. And at any moment in your life, you can choose new objectives. Do you believe you can do that? Or not? Because after all, your life is defined by what you believe. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. Are you still judging yourself or others from situations that you believe you or others didn't have objectives clear? Take whatever it is that is showing up and place it in front of you because it is part of the message. What if those moments that you perceive you didn't have clear objectives were because you were having a struggle between the objectives that others convince you that you should have and the ones that deep inside your soul were guiding you to unleash? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. Observe. If you are judging yourself for some moments that you perceive you have clear objectives and things went totally different from what you thought will happen. Look at the labels that you have placed on yourself. Are those labels things that you will tell others that they are? Or are they so harsh that you won't repeat those labels to someone else that you love? What if right now you make the objective to love yourself as you are, with your light and shadow? Do you believe that you are light and shadow? Or do you believe you are only one side? Declare, I adjust my perspective about who I am. And from a place of love, I embrace my light and shadow. How does that look like for you? I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. Who do you tell yourself you are when you perceive that your objectives aren't clear or aren't clear enough? Right now declare, I choose unconditional love for myself and others. And from that place, I align with the future and the infinite amount of possibilities that could bring. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. Do you realize that in order for you to step up into new levels of service, profits, health, freedom, and greatness in whichever way you value the most, having clear objectives means doing soul search. What do you really love to be your objective? Do you realize that when you do that, you interact different with people, opportunities, and circumstances that shows up? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. Could it be that you are pretending to have your objective clear from a place that is, a time that is far from this moment? What if you make the exercise today to have clear objectives for the next hours, for the next hour, for the next minutes, even for the next seconds after the meditation? Could you put an objective that you will stop after the meditation and stay in silence, sinking in whatever it is showing up? Take a deep breath and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I have my objectives clear. Blessings.